CDC leaders who resigned were escorted out of agency. Top officials who resigned their positions at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention after the ouster of the agency's director were escorted out of the building Thursday morning. The shakeup at CDC comes as the Senate Committee on Finance announced U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will testify on September 4 about President Donald Trump's health agenda, amid abrupt changes that have left the CDC leaderless. Agency staff had been planning a show of respect called a clap-out Thursday afternoon for the officials who resigned, including Dr. Deb Oury, the chief medical officer, Dr. Demetra Daskalakis, chief of vaccines and respiratory diseases chief, Dr. Daniel Jernigan, director of the National Center for Emerging and Zoonotic Infectious Diseases, and data chief Dr. Jennifer Layden. Instead, the officials were escorted out of the building, according to Oury, who stressed that they were escorted out by friends. Messages circulated by staff said they would still hold a ceremony at 3 p.m. outside of the agency's Atlanta offices. Has reached out to HHS for comment about the officials who resigned. Wednesday night, White House spokesman Kush Desai said the White House had terminated the agency's director, Dr. Susan Manarez, from her position. Manarez's attorneys, Mark Said and Abe Lowell, said they rejected the notification their client had received. Our client was notified tonight by White House staff and the personnel office that she was fired. As a presidential appointee, Senate-confirmed officer, only the president himself can fire her, Zaid and Lowell said in a statement. For this reason, we reject notification Dr. Manarez has received as legally deficient and she remains as CDC director. We have notified the White House counsel of our position. An acting CDC director has not yet been announced. Even as the CDC leaders prepare to say their final goodbyes to the agency, the medical community is reeling from the changes. Last night's removal of CDC Director Susan Manarez and the resignations of other CDC leaders are highly alarming at a challenging moment for public health. This destabilization comes at a time when the CDC's credibility and leadership are more essential than ever, said Dr. Bobby Mukamala, president of the American Medical Association, said in a statement. The AMA is deeply concerned that this turmoil leaves us highly susceptible to public health threats. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is systematically dismantling the public health infrastructure that keeps us safe from pandemics and vaccine-responsive diseases like COVID-19, wrote Dr. Peter Lurie, who is president of the Center for Science and the Public Interest, in a written statement on the departures. In a Thursday appearance on Fox News, Kennedy said little about the shakeup at CDC, saying it was inappropriate to talk about personnel issues.